Всем привет, с вами Урнелла. Проходим игру LA Noire. Отдел поджогов. Газовщик. Да, Фелпс, конечно, с этой проституткой, не буду говорить национальность. Кто такая вообще эта девочка? Нафига он сразу с ней переспал? Хер знает. Вообще такая полная чушь. Ну ладно. Переходим дальше. Газовщик. Бомбу какую-то, что ли, делает? В обратку газ. Да-да, раззява. Вот я бы нафиг нифига бы не лег на эту проститутку. Кто такая? Я ее первый раз вижу даже. Проститутки, конечно, первый раз видишь. Ну, я на работе так-то. Когда налетаешь сразу, ты мыслями идешь уже туда. А не когда ты работаешь, бах, какая-то непонятно попал, сразу ушел. Нет. Так не надо делать. Ах ты мудила ебаная, блядь. Чё, с бабой переспал со шлюхой ебаной? Я не буду с этим ублюдком нахуй работать. Заткнись, Тилден. Herschel Biggs. Не, мне нужен старпер.
Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
Где мой этот?
There are no ropes.
Где Расти?
It shouldn't take long then.
Расти хоть и подпёздывал за спиной.
House fires.
Ну хоть это получше был старпера.
South Kenmore Avenue.
Это что, я как шестерка буду у него бегать, что ли? Так не пойдет.
4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
Давай, не
That's for
умничай.
you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you.
Тачка хоть нормальная у
Get
тебя?
out!
Забыл крысу напарника, предыдущий, который меня слил. У него эта тачка получше была, и багажники стволы были. Посмотрим, старпер, что там у тебя. Так, exit. Еще выход найти.
I got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the place for me. Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full roof. I want to make comments. You know you made it.
Опа. Блин, лицо классно. Блин, как офигенно лицо сделал. Графика 11-го года. Как не хватает второй части этой игре. LA Noire 2. Вот современная игра. Ну вообще, ну. Лицо просто офигенно. Лица просто офигенно сделаны. Блин, где вторая часть? Ну, понятно. Вот эта тачка, ну понятно. Чувак. Я не управляю тачкой.
Fine. Where are we headed?
И туда сел. Я не ездил за рулем. Для этого есть шестерки.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy?
О,
Look
аккуратнее.
somewhere else.
Я забыл, как его зовут. Да. Печалька.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah.
Херш,
Mike Brannigan,
фамилию
Cole
скажите.
Phelps. It's okay,
Ну что
Brannigan.
такое? О,
His
нифига
name is
себе, не
dog
по...
shit, but there's
Руку
none
даже
of
не
his
пожал. О, вот, ну не
No
буду
offense,
материться.
Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Stephen's family
Я
at
бы ему
Catalina
тоже не
Island
пожал руку.
won some kind of
Такой
competition.
косяк.
It's like the only thing they ever won in their lives. when they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house, in the ruins. Terry lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Давай, давай, напарник. Покажи класс. Или мне опять все искать?
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? Solved the case.
Музыка прикольная.
Bar flies and murder.
Так. No. Скажи. Я тебя читаю, Фелпс. Я, честно, вот ничего не вижу. Куда тут чё? Ну? Было? Или это ботинок у меня? Ну-ка. Да. А, ну-ка, вот эта плитка. Бумажка, ну конечно выжил. А, книжка.
I don't think this is going to help us. I doubt it.
Сомнительно. А что еще делать-то? Так. А. Чё, не перелезешь?
That son of a bitch.
Я бы это
looks a lot
перелез.
like the cop who planted the gun.
Ну, блин, ну я не знаю, где тут вообще нет улик. Напарник, помоги мне.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Что, нашел? Нашел? А, книжку. Там нету ничего. Вообще нет улик. Да. Только говорит, нет у меня улик, я не знаю. Потрепаться только стоит. Ну какая тачка старперная.
Mr. Stephens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Stephens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time.
В розыгрыше кто-то специально их
Do you still have the ticket?
дал им выиграть, чтобы они свалили. Ну ясно, ясно.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Ну все, отдай ему.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Stephens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Так, смотрим на лицо. Ну блин. Ну давай, глаза опусти что-нибудь. Оближи губы. Ну глаза уводит. Не знаю, пиздит. Нет, ты врет, точнее. Сомнения.
I'm sorry to have to ask you this, Mr. Stephens, but was the house insured?
No, it wasn't. I couldn't afford it. and the house needed a lot of work.
Да ешь неправильно.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Не вел с фондом. Хорошо, я тебе верю. Я тебе верю.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
Mr.
Да,
Stephens,
опять неправильно. Да.
you're hiding something, and I
Oh.
can't get to the bottom of
Сегодня не
this
мой день.
until you give it up.
We're done. My wife and my kids are waiting.
Да.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Газу, газу, Фокс.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking.
Вспомнил, как звали моего предыдущего
The
напарника.
fund is a
Крыса Рой,
semi-government agency established to speed
Сдал
up the
меня уже
building
на
of
Люду.
GI homes. It has
И
private investors as
боссом
well as a
главным
government
ментом
endowment.
в городе.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
You know the way. You can drive.
And
Ой,
where
ничего себе.
exactly are we going?
Блин, что, два дела сразу провел? Ой, ты куда лезешь, блин, на мое место? Наверное, пропущу я там тот пожар. Хотя, не, надо нас гонять на тот пожар. Мне кажется, что это совпадение будет. Что и там тоже розыгрыш. Не-не-не, назад, назад. Фак!
Detectives
Там вы
Phelps
пошли.
and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
What can you tell us about the travel tickets that you issued to the Stephens family?
Stephens. Let me see. Family of 5, I think. Trip by flying boat to Catalina Island.
Он Нарик
Tickets were issued
Белский.
last week and redeemed this weekend.
Двигался как Нарик. Джон Каннингем. Сейчас бы найти его.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Блин, я не понимаю, что они тут. Надо сейчас элемент там тык 5. Где 5 тут? Это 5.
Here they are.
Вот он,
Stephens.
Стефенс.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotions mailing list covers half of LA.
Ну чё, блин, ну лицо не выдает лжи. Истина. Ох. Истина, ладно.
So they
Живи
are not a
пока.
government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Ну, правильно. Ух.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Врешь. Сотня. А чё тот мне чувак говорил? Блин, я там все неправильно. Ну, сомнения. Нет.
While the Steffens family was at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize they won?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Как умный, блин.
I'll put you down for 50.
Шапку по кругу.
I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I
Свою
walked in the
шапку,
door.
конечно.
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Фелпс, ты,
Yeah,
конечно,
I'm
меня
great.
разочаровал к
Poorer,
концу игры.
but great.
С этой проституткой. Да не туда садишься.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Пожар, погнали. Посмотрим еще одно место. Найду ли я там улики?
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an
So-
average of 2 a night. Does that answer
Пошли
your question?
пропуски кадра. Или нет?
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs.
Пикс, о, надо запомнить.
We. You have a partner?
Сейчас еще
What
узнает меня.
gives?
This is Cole Phelps.
О, зря
Yeah,
ты
right
сказал
about-
про меня.
Oh. Now I
Понятно,
get it.
знаешь, да, эти про мои дела.
Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Mal,
Опа.
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal.
Знакомый
What
чувак.
have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and
Репутация не
kids,
очень мягко
Phelps, not for
сказано.
you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
О, все, полетели пропуски. 22:14. 12 часов пройдут пропуски.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Ох, шпок. Да. Ну чё, опять книжка? Опять та же самая книжка?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Совпадение? Кто-то книжки дарит перед поджогом. Типа метки оставляет. Там я улики не нашел. Непонятно. Часы. Вообще нет улик. моя вещица? Может, и там тоже где-то валялась?
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip
Выиграли
somewhere,
поездку, вот.
but little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are
Они
the
должны были
chances?
уехать.
Do you know who ran the competition?
Чистят территорию.
Up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. It's been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Фелпс, достань пушку и пострели ему ноги. Я не люблю бегать, Фелпс.
Stop! LAPD! We got an ID on this fire. Stop right there.
Фелпс, ну прыгай! Не, поддых ему.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
А вдруг у него там ствол, вы обыскали его? Сишки.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Ну и чё, сишки? Опа.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence.
Старый пенек, тебе на пенсию пора уже.
They're house fires.
Дойди в сторону.
Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
Пусть нормальные ребята расследуют дело.
You want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Все правильно. Да ты... Чё? Забыл свое место, Пикс.
Can you drive to this one?
All right.
Еще раз.
Where to?
Я еще раз хочу посмотреть место преступления. Чувствую, там эта фигня где-то валяется. Ох, нормально. Дверь закрой, Пикс. Да.
Dirty cop from the newspapers.
Нужна под тачкой завалялась.
Remember the dead lady they found under the train?
Опа, что
Solved
ты?
the case.
Ты
Took some barfly for murder.
Где-то рядом, что ли? Явно под пожаркой. Музыка прям так. Музыка что-то выдавала. Так. Вот. Ох, полетели пропуски.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Bye. Where are we headed?
Может, телефон где-то?
Let me guess. You want to check out the suburban address?
Ха, Фелпс, ты чё, блин? Да. Дверь сломалась, что ли? Да, утром или днем надо стримить. Точнее, опять до 9, тогда нет просадок.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Какой ты нытик. Старпер, блин.
You can drive.
Как не знаю что.
And where exactly are we going? Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Пожарное дело номер 32, 216 РМ. И М.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs? You two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Ну это я все видел. Или я не у тех это видел? Давай, Фелпс. Запоминай вещи.
Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve.
Ну, начинается логически эти.
Represents the gas expanding
Чувак,
in the
просто
room.
сделай нормально, скажи
Now,
мне,
the
кто
gas
убийца.
has
Что
to
ты
make
думаешь?
contact
Все.
with the mosquito coil to
Не надо
form an
сложности.
explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Цепь. Сам восстанавливаю. Не хочу я восстанавливать. Почему я должен восстанавливать? Какая разница, я что макеты тут делать? Чё за... Ну... Да. Ну, типа того. Изи. Че, угадал правильность? Вот вообще не думал.
Come on, Phelps.
А,
We
неправильно.
need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
Ну давай третий вариант. Не паримся. С вариантов-то. На раз, два.
Good, your regulator's in position. Try again.
А, опять неправильно. Ну давай поменяем местами. Регулятор на месте, говоришь.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Шоу. Окей, ребята, у них пожар отошел.
Well, you don't see that every day.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
The guy's a freak. He loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Завод InstaHeat 237 RPN. Давай, веди меня, Пикс. Ты знаешь, чё, куда, почём.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Two peanuts are walking down the street.
Так, не понял. Опа.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
I like you. People say I have no taste, but I like you.
That broad has socks in it, Brazier.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Что-то хочу облазить сначала. Какие-нибудь улики найду.
This guy must have escaped from
I'm
the
going
loony
to the
bin.
lakes to watch the races on Saturday.
Take another step this way, and there's gonna be trouble.
Так, кто тут у нас? Офигенное лицо сделано. 2011 год. Блин. Ну, конечно, мое лицо, но, блин, как она глазами. Еще щеки не двигаются. С современным бы графончиком бы, да, такую мимику.
Okay, girls, who stole my
О, как она говорит. Щеки, скулы.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Да давай не парься, Бикс. Я разберусь.
I know that face. That's the guy that busted all those Negro drug pushers last week.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Ну, я тебе верю. Но нету к тебе вопросов по этому поводу.
How many guys would know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Ну правильно, ну как неправильно? Ну у него были по глазам, что он может врать. Ну тут я же знал, что он... Да, это я лоханулся. Я видел, что по лицу он может врать. Да.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Да врешь ты. Охренеть. Что ты там сказал? Что еще раз перечитаю? Ну, сомнения тут. Как я лоханулся, конечно.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
Как я лоханулся
We call
с
them
первого.
installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then.
They know what they're doing, detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
Блин.
I want you to get me a copy of the list
Какие-то
of your
доказательства у
installers.
меня были, значит.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Да.
Around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Монтажники. Контактный телефон. Список монтажников есть.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole
Ой,
list.
да ладно, тут пару фамилий. Ну, 10.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any
Для этого
previous.
мужику
Sir, I need to
поверил,
use your
что, блин,
phone.
нормально.
Go right ahead.
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer
Где труба?
and a mop.
That's him, the dirty cop. I hope his wife takes him for all he's worth.
На улице, что ли?
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
Нет. Nope.
The heck?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Она не успела записать, чего так быстро диктовал. Я даже сам не успел все прочитать. Там девочка нормально сидит, быстро запоминает.
Thanks.
Уолтер Клеменс.
Charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
Ну все, пожалуйста,
There is
больше не
a
надо.
Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big
Трое.
help, young lady.
Блин, сейчас каждому гонять надо. Погнали, Бикс.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we headed?
Куда? Никуда.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
Блин. Тажники. Так, на телефон. Куда гнать-то, блин? Ну и где их мне искать, блин? Ладно, сяду за руль. Завод Инстахит. Да. А, фак! Тачку поцарапал. Кружочек дам, может кто-то позвонит мне на сотовый. Это было близко. Ручник поставил. Может, я? Ты знаешь. Ребят, как мне найти этих чуваков? Пикси, Пикс. Ёб твою мать, задницу сюда поставил.
Did you see his lovely wife and children in the paper? What a rat! The nerve of some people.
I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
Номера телефонов. Я по ним узнал этих чуваков. Четвертый говорить. О.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on.
А чё ж тогда не высвечивалось, когда я к списку бегал?
Currently working at a housing development on
Да.
First Street.
Varley.
Я ж подходил к нему, почему не
Beverly and
высвечивалось?
Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do. But my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Мистер Расич. Чё тут у нас? Ну что, ну вот я тут. Шкафчики, что ли? А. Закон власти.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Путчик. Ох, тут читать-то. Бла-бла-бла-бла. Вообще, ну, не понимаю. Надеюсь, Пэл, ты понял, что там было. Я потому что нифига ничего не понял. Ух. Совпадение? Не думаю.
some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Ох, тем более ничего не вижу.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Ну-ка еще раз. Может, я там тоже что-то могу еще подобрать? Ботинки, к примеру, могу взять? Нет, не могу. Ну все. Только не читай, пожалуйста, опять все. О, нет, ой, ёп. Я нажал левую кнопку. Как тебе промотать-то? Мой дедуктивный метод мне говорит, что у чувака сейчас тоже будет тут книжка такая. Опа. А где книжка?
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Все?
I gotta swing by the shop, make sure the orders are coming off the line. So if we're done...
You want a face full of knuckles?
Опа, еще тачка.
Together when we're not even married.
Здесь будет сейчас еще поджог.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
По порядку погнали. Нормальный пацан.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Да гонишь ты мне.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Нормально.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
Да, по контракту что? Так, ты гонишь мне. Доказательства были у меня какие-то? Что он мне сказал? Есть лицензия. Но он не было же. Где доказательство, что он не работает? Наверное, список вот этот. Он же ушел. Короче, врет он. Цифра 3.
You like fires, don't you, Clemens? You serviced the house on Kenmore Avenue. You manipulated the regulator valve.
I don't remember even working a job on Kenmore Avenue, much less sabotaging the place. What proof have you got?
Список монтажников.
I do a day's work for a day's wage. That's what I do.
Что, неправильно?
With that?
Fuck. А ну вот. Все, ты чист. Фак. Я хер знаю, какие доказательства надо было.
And where exactly are we going? Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
После войны хоть стрелял?
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable.
Я тоже на это надеюсь.
I may be old and out of
И надеюсь, что у тебя
practice,
в
but I'm still a
багажнике
Marine, Phelps.
пулемет.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in.
У Роя был пулемет. Нет, не то.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or
Их
I'll
сейчас штаны наложат. Я пристрелить тебя или чё? Неохота стрелять.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever.
Неохота шмалять. Хотя я бегать не люблю. Варли, не беси меня.
Run all the way from Michigan, Reginald?
Газу стал.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you. Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Уведите это дерьмо с глаз моих. Так говорят копы.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Нет, это не они.
Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Это грёбаный начальник,
You heard the man.
который в
Just
офисе
put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
Son of a bitch.
сукин сын. Водила ты еще тоже.
The damage is only cosmetic. He's a one-man wrecking ball. Move in. I'll take out the van.
Lay into his wheel well.
Fuck. Дорогу. LAPD.
They'll get out of the way.
Опа. Ой, ничего себе.
We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Знакомый трактор увидел.
You gotta get me closer. He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running. Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him. This man has got to be stopped.
Куда ты собрался?
Put your hands where I
От
can see
еще
them.
никто не уходил.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Сейчас, бабах, дом какой-то.
Insta-heat, Phelps. It was their boiler caused the fire.
What a skunk. Walking out on his
You know the
bike
way.
like that.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Ну-ка еще раз я хочу Клемиса навестить. Как я с ним лоханулся, конечно. Ну что, еще раз можно поговорить с ним? Ну ладно, живи, поддона.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
Just try the Hollywood beauty.
Вроде пропуск кадров успокоился.
Hope that helps, officer.
Ну, я здесь. Да нет, не сюда, значит.
You're behind the wheel.
И
So
куда
where do
мне?
you want to go?
Я не знаю, куда я хочу. Что делать-то? Что делать? Музычка сразу такая. Блин, ну как будто я что-то там не нашел. Сразу музыка. Что-то было. Опять я начал читать эту фигню. Чё-то я встрял. Ну ты чё, вот, что это за звук был?
Circumstantial.
Опа!
Barley has a problem with
Я же
bugs.
кликал! Вот. Ну я же кликал на коробку. Да.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Racing?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Побазарить еще можно с ним? Нифига себе тут пробка.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Все, одно место осталось.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Блин, ну он врет. Вот ж какую я ему должен предъявить? Мэтью Райана знаешь? Нет, никогда не слышал. Клеменс. Ты Клеменс. Только если по брошюркам. Клеменс. Ну, по брошюркам я тебе могу связь только. Блин, а вот какой мне? Знаешь, нет. Ну вот это, наверное, брошюрка. Ну, я не могу, блин, ну опять я чувствую. Ну давай, ложь. Отстань. По брошюркам
You and
связь.
Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Блин, как сложно. Ну давай.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
Есть.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps.
Тебе не повезло,
He ain't
чувак.
our guy.
Как не он.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to
Как
be
не он.
Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Где моя тачка? Пикс. Где наши корыта? Ну, ты паркуешься, конечно.
Can you drive to this one?
Я только пробки.
Where exactly are we going?
Ну это не те 2 челика, их подставили. Улочское отделение полиции, 7:30 РМ.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1.
О, ничего себе.
Charlie's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Никого у тебя нет. Дай ему поддых, Фелпс. Я лучший детектив, нахуй. Ты со мной так разговариваешь. Пушку достай. Козлина.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Понятия не имеет. Реджинал Варли. Ты Реджинал Варли? Мэтью Райан это. Блин, на Рыжий Варли дофига доказательств. Ну давай сомнения.
Last chance, Ryan. You level with me or I'm sending you to the DA. A conviction for sedition and murder will do wonders for his re-election campaign.
Nice try. But I got nothing to lose.
Правильно. Нету доказательств у меня.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Ну вот у меня нет доказательств. Вот что я ему могу предъявить? Нету доказательств. Ну как вот ему верить? Ну, у меня нету доказательств.
Seems a pretty basic repair.
Those things are sealed units.
Неправильно. У меня нету доказательств.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
У меня ничего нету. Ах ты фак, как я это пропустил? Как я это пропустил? Просто жесть. Так лоханулся.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Правильно. Ой, анархическая литература. Я тоже, у меня было доказательство. У меня на все было доказательство.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Не понимаю, о чем. У меня на все были доказательства. У меня на все было доказательства.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Да.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Да. Я так лоханулся, у меня все доказательства были.
Put him down in my sap. I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it. If you
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Стефансон даже. Сойеров. Нет, не Сойеров. А, можешь. А, блин, то. Лжешь.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though, because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles. Hey, buddy, why don't you stand around some more while I sneak out that door?
А, блин, не то нажал. Лжешь!
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? The carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Insta-hit модель 70.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Нет, водонагреватель. Ну, я да, скидной спирали. Ну, я не знаю, только вот это
Buddy, why don't you stand around some more while I sneak out that door?
Ох, как тяжко. Ну, нет доказательств у меня. И что вот у него вот это я нашел? А, лжет, ладно, насрать, нажму, лжет. Я не знаю, эти спирали нажму.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Предъявите обвинение, закончить, да, просто. Блин, я не знаю, я не хочу так-то садить, это не он, я думаю. Ох, что мне будет, мне пизды дадут, если я его не посажу. Пизду, иди в тюрягу.
Reginald Barley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
Да. Похвали меня, давай.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy?
В смысле не тому?
I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk.
Что за фигня?
You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear
Похоже,
you're
всегда
merciless
пиздит.
on the
Я
beat.
был что посадил, что не посадил.
Get going.
Да. Я раньше отпускал, мне пизды давали. Я посадил, мне пизды дали. Зауряд на двойку. Да. Как херово. Вот. До конца надо было это что? Я думал, наоборот, сейчас посажу, все, я герой.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Ты слишком громко разговариваешь со мной.
Join him when the
Ну-ка,
job
тихо.
is done.
Да, конечно, херово я сыграл.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Прогулка по Елисейским полям. Если бы я того посадил бы, так же бы мне пизды дали. Как называется? Heavy Rain. Как называется это искусство? Бумажки там делают.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Да, ну на этом пока все. Я, конечно, разочарован херовым делом. Ладно, всем пока. С вами был Юрнева. Все, пока. Пока.